Hey, everybody. Happy New Year. I pray that you were safe last night with whatever you did. I hope you had a good time. I hope that 2021 did not destroy you, did not bring you all the way down. And even if it did, just know that today is a new day, it's a new year. Anything that you want to accomplish this year, just put it in your mind that it's a possibility and work towards it. Do the next right thing and it'll happen. That's just the way of the world. That's just how it is. So I was up a lot later last night than I have been in forever. And so I'm just a little bit sleepy. But I had a great time with great people, and that is that. Yeah. So what I want to do is maybe until Resi comes through, because I sent her the link to come through a little late because I'm just sleepy. I will play some music and maybe even a rapid fire or two up until the point that she comes through. So let's see what we got here. Let's go back and look at some of my favorite rapid fire segments. Here's Rasan Patterson.
Okay. Family.
Love.
Children.
Truth.
Melody.
A gift.
Community.
Mandatory.
Black women.
God.
Black men.
God.
Love.
God.
Visionary.
Alien.
Sex.
Heat.
Okay. You're up next, JaVonne.
No, you have to give him one more. You can't do 9.
Oh, that was 9? Okay. All right. So
you have to make it even.
Okay, my 10th one. Luther Vandross.
A gift.
See how perfect that 10th one was? That was it's perfect. Perfect. Okay, for some reason, my tongue is just not working. Words are not coming out of my mouth properly. Forgive me. I'm articulate, and quite goofy, but it's just not working for me tonight. So, personality.
Fire.
Authenticity.
Needed.
Recreation.
A must.
Truth.
Honor.
God.
Black people.
Shaka Khan.
God.
That's all I got for you. I have a request.
Uh-oh.
Mhm.
Can you make your drop lyrical? Like, can you kind of sing it a little bit?
And that, did you hit him with that voice though? Is that what
Which one?
you hit him with the silky voice? Wait a minute.
But look, it's him. He,
This is Rasan, and you're listening to WBJR. Fuck, I fucked it up. It's WJBR, right?
yes.
Yes.
WJBR. Okay. This is Rasan, and you're listening to WJBR Internet Radio.
Nice.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
What it do? What it do? I'm telling you, I'm only up and out of my bed because of you. I swear to all goodness on this earth. Happy New Year.
Well, I had to tell you, Happy New Year, pumpkin.
Happy fucking New Year.
I'm excited. I'm going to remain excited if it kills me this year because there's so much shit going on, and I'm just happy to slide the proverbial broom over 2021.
Yes. And
Like you're right.
good morning, Misty. You're right. It's not anyone's birthday that I know. It's fucking Happy New Year, is what I meant to. That's first.
I got a few of those. Happy birthday. I say happy birthday.
Let me just say that I got in my house at 3:30 a.m.
Wait a minute. Pause. You went out?
And I don't do that.
What did you do and where did you go?
I just went and barely awake, but I'm here to, you and me both, Misty. You and me both. I winging it like a motherfucker. Like, am I really up? Did I do that? I just went to some friend's house. We chilled. We hung out. Had a great evening. Obviously, because my ass didn't leave until the crack of dawn, and I haven't done anything like that in. Yeah, exactly. Rezzy's all awake, which is indicative of her getting a little rest.
Well, you know what? Yeah. Well, because I told you my mornings start very early and then I'm in bed like by 12. But not 12. Usually I'm in bed, I get in bed by like 8:30, 9-ish. But
And I'm usually in bed by 10 o'clock, the latest. I couldn't believe what time. It's almost like when I walked in the house and saw that it was 3:30 in the morning, my soul jumped out of my body, looked at me and said, "Are you fucking crazy? You know better than this shit. Get to bed."
but did you have fun?
Yes, I did.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You created moments. Priceless
Mhm.
moments. I was home. I got home just in time to take a shower, and the house was all smelling nice and clean. And Mo was upstairs knitting in her usual posture. And, we said a Happy New Year two-step, and then, listen to all the fireworks that we could hear,
Yeah,
which
how
was
about that?
crazy. And the kids outside playing, talking about Happy New Year, Happy New Year. You heard the kids outside playing because it was so nice last night. And temperature wise.
Mhm.
And then I went on to sleep. That was it. That was it for the kid.
I feel you. Happy New Year, Tiffany. And yes, Misty, whatever, all of that. Just saying. So yeah.
Damn senior citizen.
You were supposed to plan ahead. You know what?
I couldn't. I spent the day rolling around in dust balls and trying to get things together. So that's where my day was. Sage and I were in there busting it back. Boy, it was crazy. I love him.
Yeah.
I love him. He's an official imprint in my heart. But he got just as dirty and gleeful as I was yesterday. So we were over there laughing and cleaning.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can't do it. But you know something? I have a theory. I had a great conversation yesterday
Mm-hmm.
with a dear friend who, of course, in between my breaks, had me doing some research based on our conversation. I love those conversations. And I love the conversations I have with you because two things happened. You know, I looked up that gerrymandering shit, right?
But it's really gerrymandering.
Well,
I mean, I don't know. I've
actually,
always pronounced it gerrymandering.
yeah,
Maybe
and
it's
so has half the free world, but it is in fact Gary,
Gary.
right?
Okay.
But I looked it up because how dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Right?
Wasn't that a fucking annoying?
He was
Okay,
a troll, and he was waiting for
yes,
his entrance. He was a troll on the side of the wall. We
but
opened the window, and he
he
came
was a good one because he really engaged me. I can only speak for me. Initially, I was thinking this is a good guy, and it's nice that he called. I'm just, you know what? And I was relaying the story before you talk about what you researched. I was relaying the story of what happened to a friend, and when I was relaying it, of course, I was still annoyed. I was like, "Fucking
in.
no," because I hold on to shit. I don't. I'm Scorpio. We don't. It's really a chore to let shit go, and I can do it, and it's over. But I was really still annoyed when I was talking about it, and she said, "Well, congratulations." Here we go, troll number 2. I said, what do you mean, congratulations? She said,
Initiation.
your show has reached beyond your regular listeners. Your show has expanded into the other side. She said, so you're gonna get trolls, but you're gonna get people who may listen and learn something before they have the opportunity to troll. But regardless, you have reached a new audience.
She's right.
So that I found interesting.
I told you, yeah, actually, that's true. You know what's funny about that too? I remember something similar when you have a new case manager on the job, and they go out and they get their caseload, and they read the charts, so they think they're armed and ready.
Mhm.
But we all know in the business that the charts are only as good as the former case manager's notes to be.
Right. Right.
So you really have to go in and get the premise and go in and establish. Don't take anything for being fact in the chart, except for things like medicals and things like that, right? But all notes are subjective. So the case managers will come back sometimes, and they get there. Sometimes you get a cantankerous client or whatever. Client cursed me out. Da, 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 da. So
That happens.
I'll go. Well, welcome. You've been initiated. That's a privilege. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to deal with this. Well, no one's asking you to deal with it. That's the problem. You just have to service the client.
Mhm.
Find a way in. So I don't know what your theme to finding a way in sounds like in your head. Mine sounds like, but I mean, create your theme music and find a way in.
That's right.
You know.
Every superhero has to have theme music.
Everyone, what's your theme music? So cute.
Ah, 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 tss, ah, 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 mm, ah.
Hmm. Hmm. Aw. Love, happiness, and shenanigans.
I love you, Pop.
True love, my hula.
Matter of fact, I had a whole day yesterday. I had lunch. I was just thinking, and Pop, your name came up. You came up at lunch. Um,
Uh-oh.
our dear friend Dr. Simone was at lunch with me,
Ah.
and it's early here in my head too. It ain't really early, but it's early in my head. But everything that was said, she went left, and I was like, okay, I can't even talk to you. I was like, it's like talking to the female version of Pop.
Well, wait, the Scorpio shouldn't be too far behind that. Let you tell it.
No, yeah, but I was I wasn't in mixed company, but I try to behave myself sometimes, like when Cheryl's around.
That's not behave yourself. That's something else. That's you know better.
But Simone has no chill. No chill. She be trying, but it don't last but for the one sentence.
Is
Not even a second, a sentence, okay?
is she married?
Mhm.
That's even better.
And it's like that.
No, I'm just saying that's even better, you know.
So let me just give you an example. So someone at the table, because we were celebrating something, somebody started coughing. Yes, you do. You do, but Simone don't have one. But anyway, somebody coughed and I said no choking allowed. Choking was once no choking allowed. Choking and coughing at one point was cute and sexy, but these days it is not allowed. So that was the innuendo joke. Okay? You either you get it or you don't. That's it. Leave it there, right? This one. Well, choking is it is always in and will always be the thing to do. Let me tell you, I am a choker. And I was like, I was trying to find the chill button. I just couldn't.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, it was like I was like, if you if during conversation you got me going like that, then okay, you win hands down because my stuff is like innuendo and chill. So
You said innuendo and chill.
hmm
Okay.
but you were gonna say something. You said you did some research. I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
went left.
Because we had a conversation about so many things, but you have those friends that you don't speak to all the time, but when you do, it's a marathon.
hmm
And she shared that she is recovering from COVID, right?
Oh, God bless her.
Mm-hmm. Was sharing with me what that was like, and also the tidbit that I know about her is that she was isolating most of the year. She hadn't gone out,
Mm-mm.
because she has an upper respiratory condition. So she hadn't caught it. It hadn't caught her. She was fine. And she had a friend who was vaccinated and had her booster recently. So she thought she was safe to come over. Now, came over, and again, the friend never went anywhere. Doesn't go out. Doesn't go out. She may be worse than you.
Mm,
Is retired, so she's,
mm.
and she caught COVID. She said, "I don't go anywhere. How did I get this?" So she said it was easy to track because I'd only been around one person. So I was like, okay. And she said, and I encouraged her to go get tested again, because she started having really compound symptoms that were, like just, for 2 days, she said she was like very, in the thick of it. So I said, she had a booster, huh? Interesting. Now, this is the second, no, I'm sorry. This is the third person that I've spoken to about those boosters. And I had a question in my head about whether or not they have either a small portion of live virus in those boosters,
Mm-hmm.
which would mean if you and which is the natural way that vaccines go. You put a little in your body, gets develops a resistance, it does yada yada yada. So I said to myself, y'all are running around here, and the opinions of Terez do not necessarily reflect, do not reflect the opinions of WJBR Internet Radio Station and its affiliates. Let me say that first.
Mm.
But I'm saying to myself now, and this was a great, I'll say case for lack of a better word, because I know this chick don't go nowhere.
All right, so let's just say it just sounds like she caught it from the friend that had the 3 shots.
Right. The live vaccine in her system that was helping to develop her immunity. But it is a live vaccine in your system that is making you COVID positive. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The booster shot is making you COVID positive. We are in cold and flu season. Yes, the common cold still does exist, but the spike in the numbers pushed right after these boosters. Now I got something I'm going to send you because I see your fingers going.
No, it's my sister. She
Okay,
Whenever she hits me up, I gotta look because she,
okay.
make sure
But I,
she's good.
but I saw. I went to I went looking and I saw because I said, okay, well, is it live? So then I saw something went from Cedar Sinai Medical Center, right? Online. And I looked and I was like, aha, it is. So now folks are getting the boosters with the understanding that this is to help you protect. But please understand that in these booster shots, some of them have live vaccine. Live virus in it to help you develop the immunity, hence making you COVID positive. Okay. And then you're spreading it to other folk in your wellness. They should tell you get the boosters and quarantine for
That
10
makes
days.
sense. That makes sense what you just said. That makes sense, especially if your theory is right, then absolutely if you get the booster you need to quarantine. But you know what's even worse than that,
What's,
Rez?
what's that?
When people are testing positive and they're sick with it, they
Mhm.
end up now the CDC is telling them if they're nurses and whatever that they have to go back to work within 5 days. And
Yeah, they cut the time.
I mean, and they're doing that because of staff shortages and stuff, um, or alleged staff shortages. I can't swear to any of that. But I would imagine that people are quitting and not able or wanting to work. People have families that they care, and then you're going to send them back while they're still actively ill with the virus or they're still testing positive. No, you don't do that, because then you're exposing people who are at the hospital maybe for other things to the virus. Like one of our dear friends and listeners here has had a mother-in-law who was in the hospital for some other kind of procedure, was vaccinated. The mother-in-law tested positive, unfortunately passed it on to her daughter, who passed it on to her husband, and all three of them were vaccinated. But having the vaccine does not preclude you from catching the virus and spreading the virus. So let's be clear about that. Everybody needs to understand that. Like, oh, I got the vaccine, so I can go around my friend who is immunocompromised or whatever. No, it doesn't matter. That's why, that's whatever. Anyway, out of those three, one of them passed. You know, and the virus was picked up at the hospital.
Yeah, those
So
emergency waiting rooms, you couldn't get me
yeah,
in one of them if you tried.
and that's the thing. So everybody, I think the message here is just be safe and be smart. And if that's true, I see you sent me the link. I'll look at it later. I'm too tired to be
Yeah,
smart.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
I,
no.
I, I can't really be smart right now like I usually am.
Well, just-
I'm too sleepy. Hey, Queen, how you doing, hon?
Hey,
Why they keep with this? What? Stop that! Stop, because it's just making me block you. Gee, just stop that. I know what that shit is. I don't want it. I don't need it.
wash your hands, bust down your surfaces, those doorknobs. You just get your little bottle of spray right in the foyer. As you
Mm,
walk in my door, there's a spray. There's a can of disinfectant. Just spray this shit down on a regular. Bop, 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 bop.
that's right. And be like my grandmother. Somebody come in your house, just spray them with a can of Lysol. The entire fucking can.
Is that what she does?
You go knock on her door and find her. Hi, it's me, Terez. Hey, baby. Go cook a seat. Hold on. Take them shoes off. Let me get your feet.
Wait a minute. What's going on here in this chat? Choking, rope burns, hot candle wax.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Pop.
Do you mean to put
Yes,
that?
he put it in the chat. You put it in the chat. It's fair game.
Fair game. Those are
Now,
the
you
rules.
meant to do that as a private comment.
Oh well.
And it was still a lot of information. I ain't gonna say it was too much, but it was a lot of information here for the world to see.
Fun time boy.
He's
Well,
in
he's
Vegas.
in Vegas.
Oh, all right, that makes sense.
But the
Sage
rule
is
only
like,
applies.
wait, it's Saturday? Yes, Sagey, it's Saturday.
Sagey Wagey, it's Saturday, yes.
Oh my.
Happy New Year. I left you a text message, Sagey.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And this in 2021 couldn't get out of here without taking another one of our legends out the door.
Oh, Miss
Rest
Betty
in
White.
peace, Miss Betty White. Yes, she almost made 100, man. She was our last golden girl, man.
It's true. This is true. Now, you know what? Your friend and mine, our friend. But I think you've known her for a lot longer. I come to find out.
Who's this?
Weeda
Oh,
Washington.
Weeda, yeah.
She sent a message to the Instagram page of this show, and I think she thought she was sending it to you maybe.
Okay.
And the message is Miss Betty White and black folks. And I had to laugh because you would think we lost our grandma. I put a post up and
Yeah.
she was endeared,
Betty White was a soldier. You kidding me?
but she was also, and people don't know this, she was an advocate for black actors and actresses back when that was not the popular thing to do or to
Yep.
be. And I think it may have stunted her own acceleration in the field at one point back in the day, way.
Well, she was known to speak her mind,
No, you
and
didn't give it to me yet, Seiji. We haven't met yet. Seiji, we have to get a face to face. And then cuz I want to see you and hug you and love on you when you give that to me. And even if you don't give that to me, even if we just meet, but I would like to get it that day that we meet face to face, if that's okay with you. Because you're too special. I love you and I've never even laid hands on you. Oh, I'm gonna so okay. Gotta get a Honda. But yeah. Yes, got her show taken off the air for putting, they say, oh, you got to get that black person off or else. And she gave the black person more time on her show.
yeah, Betty was a soldier. She was definitely a soldier. She was our beloved golden girl. I know my friend Mark was in devastation of a nightmare because he has Betty White t-shirt. He loves Betty White. I mean, as we all do, And just, like I said, she was one of our treasures. And
Yes, yes, this is right, Kimberly.
I
Yeah.
heard that Betty White had a black entertainer on the show in the 50s, and they asked her, yep, 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 yep.
Let me put the number up to call. Dare I? Mm-mm-mm.
One bad apple don't spoil the whole bunch.
If anybody wants to call in and give New Year's Day shout outs, you want to talk about your resolution if you have one. If people
Want to
still,
sing the theme song to Golden Girls?
yes, thank you for being a friend. If you want to sing your own song, yeah, Sue Ann Nivens on Mary Tyler Moore. That's right, I remember that. She was a great actress, and she was what is a scene stealer.
Hmm.
And you know what's funny? She said that B. Arthur didn't like her, and she said, "I never knew why." And well, she would steal scenes. She's just, like maybe not intentionally, but she,
Beyonce had a bit of an ego. I heard.
yeah. So
It's
you,
Maud.
yes, you can't be. And well, I really think the actress that played Sophia really got the best lines. I
Estelle
mean,
Getty.
yes, Estelle Getty. She was. I remember at that time, when it was on, I was in a different relationship and I was co-raising a little boy who now is a grown ass man, which is wonderful. But um he used to watch the show and he would crack up. He was about maybe 9 or 10 years old at the time, and he would say, every time that old lady opens her mouth, she says something funny. And he would just giggle. I mean, it's just it's just amazing how fascinating humor is, and how you don't have to, if it's really good, if comedy is really good, it's it's not only for the adult brain. Everybody can find humor in it. It's almost like cartoons. You can watch a cartoon and there could be it's made for children, but it
Mhm.
definitely has adult undertones. So
Right.
adults have a different level of appreciation. And I think the Golden Girls is very much like that.
Very much so.
Yes,
Yes,
Marla Gibbs. She is ours. She is
yes,
ours.
yes. And when we think of like Marla's done so much in her history, um, including the star, the Walk of Fame, the star on the Walk of Fame. And when you think about how Sherman Hemsley and
Mhm.
Isabel Sanford have gone on to glory, and Marla is still among us, rocking and rolling, and she looks fabulous. So yes, shout out to the amazing Marla Gibbs for those of you who are listening. And St. Olaf does exist. Yes, it does.
Mhm. Picture it. The year was 2022. JaVonne and Terez in the basement, giving you the best brunch on Saturdays. Thank you for being a friend.
Skyscrapers and everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes. The Golden
Pop,
Girls are excellent writers. Yes, they did.
yeah. Pop, I think you missed it. The reason why I'm so out of it, I was out until 3:30 this morning, and I don't go out at all. So, um, yeah, yes, that was Sophia. Mm.
You, yep. Sophia, Blanche.
And
Uh,
not Sophia home now. Not that Sophia. Sophia home now. Pass me them peas. That was a whole other story, right?
yes, yes, yes. A classic, nonetheless. Too.
That's
We
what's
got
up.
our classic Sophia.
Yes, Pop, you missed the whole in the beginning. I was talking about I dragged, and then I did an update on my Mac, and I
Oh,
thought I lost every creative um video thing that I've ever done, including because what I was going to do, just in case because I knew I was sleepy, just in case I was too sleepy to go forward, was I was gonna try to do something, put something together visually. And yeah, you damn senior citizen. I remember you said that, Misty J. You're right. I should have planned ahead and did like a year in review, but we can do that set Wednesday. We can do I could see if I could put something together for a year in review.
I
Oh, yeah.
have to watch Bringing Down the House this weekend. Why is that? Who's in that show, Bringing Down the House?
Yeah, what is that? What is that? Bringing down the house.
I don't know. I don't know. But can I ask? Did you see Andy Cohen? With what's his name? Gloria Vanderbilt's son, Ashton.
The one with the white hair.
Yes. Gee whiz, Gloria Vanderbilt's son. His name
It's
is
not Vanderbilt. His name
no
is I can see
Cooper.
his
Cooper
face.
is last name.
Yes, Cooper Anderson.
Anderson
Anderson
Cooper. There
Cooper.
we go. There we go.
Mm.
Well, you know how New York notoriously has the ball drop, right? Which is the biggest hypocrisy going right now because if you want us to not
Ooh.
congregate, how the hell do you still have your balls dropping? But that's okay. I
But
digress.
and that was a conversation for last night, but let's go.
Okay.
Uh,
So um
Oh yeah, I
he
remember that.
has his friend from Bravo TV fame, Andy Cohen. He's responsible for the Basketball Wives and all those franchises, the, all those all those franchises. I'm not sure if Basketball Wives is one of them actually. The one with Nene, is that Basketball? No, that's Atlanta. All the Peach Girls. Yeah, all the Peach Girls, all the Housewives, not Basketball Wives, Housewives. Okay. So he was up there on the platform with Anderson Cooper. And they, of course, this is the transition for the good mayor, Bill de Blasio in New York. So he asked Andy Cohen, did he want to say one last thing before the new year began? And he did. He proceeded to lash fire rings of hell on the adios of Mayor de Blasio.
Really?
Oh my God. It was one of the best and embarrassing moments in TV history. You see Anderson, who's pretty conservative on television, but he's not in his real life. But he's pretty conservative and he's trying to stop him. And Andy is in his Bravo bag, neck going and da 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 and da 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 and getting it blah blah blah. And you were the worst mayor. I mean, went all the way in.
Mm.
And all you saw was Anderson saying, "No, stop!" Wow, wow. You no, this is how you're gonna start the new year? No, no. It was the funniest moment ever, ever, because what it showed is that although I think Andy had a few, I want to see one how they handle this situation, because Andy and we'll just see because I know that if it was Nick Cannon saying something, you know,
Oh,
they handle it different. But we'll see how this gets handled, or whether or not he's just entitled to his opinion about a bum ass mayor, and we can go on from there. Now we know that De Blasio was not a fan favorite in New York. We know that, as a city. We know that he didn't necessarily have the backs of New Yorkers like he should have. And then we also know that he and Cuomo were not bedfellows while he was there. So they did open forum arguing, which is never good to show that you're split in New York because then you'll have a issue. You're both on the same side of air the airplane, but you're a split in your decision making. So and that piece, I'm going to invite you to either check it out on Google.
I
Um,
certainly will.
yeah, because it was I was like, ooh, Andy, push back from the eggnog boo, because mother went in,
That is crazy.
and I was here for all of it.
Mm-mm-mm.
I was mostly here because Anderson Cooper was gagging at the podium. He was like, wait, no, wait. He went as far as to extend his arms to try to stop him, but Andy found the camera that was on him. All she wrote, all she wrote. And sometimes folks could have, we know they're friends in real life. And sometimes folks could have a problem with transition. Like what's good for Bravo may not be good for CBS primetime.
Oh, you know that's right. You know that's right.
But you know what? I guess he said he's going to be him every time he walks in a room. So, hey, you live and die by your own sword. That's it. But I was here for it, and I agree with him.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, Pop got the link already? Oh, yeah. I didn't see the link. It just says, here's the link. Oh, okay.
Um, if you send it to me somewhere, maybe I can. I'm so sleepy. Send it to me in an email. Maybe I can show it. I don't know.
Ooh.
If you
You
send
know,
it to me in an email, everything has to. If for things to come up, it has to go in the email. If you text it to me, I won't be able to do it.
yeah, text the link, email the link, Poppy.
Yes,
JaVonne, with the
yes.
exception of your bedroom eyes right now, you look like you're up and at 'em unless you have a shirt like I do on the hanger outside of your door and you throw it on so you can walk around the house.
Well, I'm not going to disrespect them, those who watch by no.
I'll do it.
Yes.
I get it.
Yeah, just email it to me. Thank you. Um what were we talking about? A shirt. No, I just grabbed the shirt and undergarment and put it on so I, could do the show.
On the back of my bedroom door. We have like these hooks, and I have a couple of go-to stable items in the case I have to run out of the house really fast in an emergency, and also just something to throw on. Sometimes there's t-shirts, sometimes there's a pair of sweats, whatever. It's hilarious. Or sometimes there's this shirt that doesn't have, as you see, wrinkles on the shoulder pads.
Yes. So, Misty, I can answer this question for you because you're like, wait, Rez, so you chill naked when you're not walk when not walking around the house? Ask the tall smoke.
Yes.
So the answer to that is absolutely. It took the longest for us to get Rez to even appear on video because that meant that she had to put something on. And she used to do the show bucket naked. And it was like, and I'll give you another little tidbit. As soon as the show is over, she strips. How do I know? Well, why do I know? Why can't I forget that I know this
Well, that
bit
was
of
sand.
information? And that
Oh my.
is your TMI
Oh.
2022.
But see, that was a mixture of a couple of things because I was because prior to right before that I was on the roof laid out and lose little sand and stuff going on. So when I came down because I was afraid that I was going to lose internet connection, I came down to do the show. So afterwards I had sand in areas. I forgot. I had sand. I remember that like it was yesterday. And I was like, oh, well.
So do I. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Like, oh,
That was something. That
it
was
brought me. It just brought me to the deepest tickle afterwards. I must have been beveled over for about a good 20 minutes, just laughing off and on. I said, poor JaVonne. I said, oh well.
Hey, don't feel sad for me. I wasn't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, wow.
The
Really?
worst thing is getting sand, little fine sand, and because I'm so neurotic, the little things of sand, if I could see any of them in crevices, it immediately makes me nuts. Like it's just too much. So I'm like wiping, and totally forgetting, but hey.
Okay, let me see how I can do this. What I will do. Oh, I know how. Okay. What I will do while I'm trying to prepare it. And party people, let me just say that I I tell my co-host this all the time. If there's something that you might want us to see, even though this is not because she didn't know about the link. So this is
Oh,
not what you
oh,
didn't have the link.
no.
Nor did Pop know about this. But if I have them ahead of time, then it's easier for me to have it prepared. Ah, shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't do that. Have it prepared for the show. Because now I'm doing the Tammy Too Much thing. And yeah.
Sand crevices.
Sand crevices. Was that a hashtag?
No, I was reading sand in crevices. Yes. This is forever. And if you have locks, that is one of your worst nightmares. Sand. Sand and smoke. Happy New Year, Lisa.
Happy New Year, Lisa. Happy New Year.
It's my version of naked. It's usually it's just like maybe a thong, underwear or something, or like some
Oh,
boy shorts.
what are we talking about here? What? You're wearing
It was
thongs?
it was a question.
Oh, like what kind of underwear do you wear? Is that the question?
No. It was like, are you walking around naked? So technically, that's not naked if you have something on. You know. pair of, boy shorts or whatever you call those, boy drawers, something. But not a whole lot of clothes go on in this house. We literally we have that in common.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, this one is always half mast somewhere.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. Although I got a better technique for getting sand out now, but I never wear my hair down in sand or out in sand. Toss it up. Oh, so the word on the streets is for 2022 LGBT festival is in Panama. We are going to Panama, baby. And it should be a blast. Blast, blast, blast. We're going to Panama, and you too are invited to Panama. And I'm hearing that parts of Panama, which I really want to see, are it's giving you old world charm and Dubai realness in Panama.
Mm.
And I
By
know,
realness.
yeah, Dubai. I haven't been yet, but I definitely want to go. It's one of my bucket list places. And hotel is right on the beach. It's not in the and there's a beautiful rainforest there too. So definitely want to get there. So
Nice.
so right now there's all kinds of payment plans going on if you guys want to go over to the lgbtmusicfest.com. Check it out. Get your peoples going. Because right now also the flights are stupid. What I by mean stupid, they're very, very, very low. I looked at them just because in the 3 to early 400s. Booty, booty rocking over here. What?
I know. I know. Mr. J, this is taking a longer time than usual. So maybe we can try something else.
Mr. J says, I'm not naked. I always require a bra. Always at home? That's the first thing that goes, although I don't wear bras these days. But like, that's the first thing to go. That's weird. Yeah, it's funny because when you have, that uh the first 2000, they were sending everybody home to work. Um, yeah, that's like the video cameras. After a while, there is a major fatigue that comes on, when you have to have several meetings back and forth a day to keep things going. You know, there's this, a lot of folks are off camera. Like,
Did it? Did it
I
finally?
gotta wear around the house bras. You gotta wear the house bras. Okay, that makes sense.
All right. Let me see if I can.
We cannot let the twins go.
Mm-mm. All right, y'all. Hold on a second. Let's see. I'm going to try to do something I have not done in the past. So let's see if it works. Try to
Uh-uh.
share my screen. Let's see if I
Go,
can do that.
Tammy. Go, Tammy. Da, da, da.
Mm,
Certain way you gotta hold your mouth when you're sharing things. You see, check JaVonne. And eyes.
oh, man. Come on. They make that difficult. You got to do
Well,
a whole bunch of shit to share your screen. Share this.
oh man, the first person of 2022 that passed away just popped up on my damn screen.
Who's that?
And that's Mr. Sam Jones, the 10-time champion basketball player for for the Celtics, boss, the Celtics, passed away at 88 years old. He is the first breaking news of 2022. Sucks.
Okay. Well, sorry to hear that. Very sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Shout out to his friends and family. Prayers to his family.
Okay, I think I got this. We're all going to have an experiment here.
Yay.
And I'm sorry for the loss. Prayers out to his family and friends. Okay, let's see what we got here. Can y'all see that?
Yep.
Tell us something, Andy.
Watching Mayor de Blasio
Don't go on a rant.
do his
Don't go on a rant.
victory lap dance after 4 years of the crappiest term as the mayor of New York. The only thing that Democrats and Republicans can agree on is what a horrible mayor he has been.
Wow.
So, sayonara, sucker.
Wow.
2022.
I mean,
It's a new year. Because guess what? I have a feeling
Speaking of
I'm
which-
going to be standing right here next year. And you know who I'm not going to be looking at? Dancing as the city comes apart. You.
Tell us something, Andy.
Watching Mayor de Blasio.
Oh, gee.
Mayor de Blasio.
All right. Yay. We got that done. So that's a possibility. It was interesting.
Yes. And if anybody is a customer, and meaning you have a bank account of Santander Bank.
Santander Bank.
Santander Bank. Santander Bank. Please go check your accounts this morning, because you could be one of the thousands of people who they messed up and gave $175 million to on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day rather. So check your.
They messed up and gave.
You have Santander. Did anything happen? Wendy, did you check your account? Did you get any? Did they drop you off
Did you get a bonus?
Did you get a bonus? Thousands of people got $175 million in some kind of computer glitch they were talking about.
Oh, Jesus.
Man, to have a computer glitch and a quick finger.
It wasn't me.
You're like, what happened? Me no know. Let me check. Okay, yeah.
You go check right now. We'll be here.
Yes.
You can look at us later. Look at that now.
My Zelle is
right.
Yes.
Oh,
I deadass thought I lost my money because I couldn't find it when I took my bra off. It was stuck in the tuck. Misty, there's places that you can go for help. Yes, Anderson Cooper thought it was funny too. He was laughing. That's his bestie, you know. He's like, oh, you know. Andy can get away with that because Andy's gonna go right back over to Bravo where they pay him millions of dollars to sit there and do exactly that thing.
But Lisa said, come on, Chase. I like that.
Yes.
I like the way you thinking, girl.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, they can all do that. Let's all check our bank accounts. Shit.
Okay, no, she didn't win that lottery. Dang, man. Yeah, but they, you know, Banco Sanduar does not Zelle because it's a foreign bank. Okay.
See, what they meant to do
Well, they
give themselves that money. They meant to give themselves that money. Okay.
How about that?
They were doing something crookedy.
See, somebody pressing some buttons over there.
But I want to know who was the snitch. Like, who called the bank and said, "Excuse me, I think you made a mistake and gave me an extra $175 million.
I don't know. Some
Who did that?
ridiculously dumb person. I'm not sure. But I could tell you who it wouldn't have been.
See, because can I just have a withdrawal? Can I just withdraw, change my name and my information and keep it moving?
That's enough to go off the grid for a while.
You know what I'm saying?
Be like, we're going to do this, that, and the other. You can go ahead and do it. Because what I'm working with,
You know?
I got time. Yeah. They gave it to their in-house people. They're going to split it later. Uh-huh. Wouldn't be
Yeah,
surprised. Would not be
exactly.
surprised. But these little glitches, which money is nothing but a series of numbers in a system. Like the money they're printing out, they can just send money back and forth anyway because it's basically computerized. So it's not like costing them anything. That's why I don't understand how things cost for systems you've paid into. And you should all have interest if you're holding a bank account that would cover any kind of fees that you could acquire. But I digress. I'm not going to go into that whole.
Don't cost you nothing.
Banks just make money coming and going.
You know that's right. Chase ain't playing that shit. They gonna get their money back plus interest. Well, you be like, wait a minute, you gave that to me.
Wait, yeah, it's like, hold on, you talking about you're getting your money back. Bitch ass Chase, that's our money that you've been getting interest on. You done convinced us. Anyway.
Yep, that my money is your money and I owe you for holding my money. Fuck it, give me my money.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole shit for me. The whole shit for me. For me. Okay, it's time for the first Black History moment of the year. Well, yeah, okay. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. I'm still sleepy. I think this is also going to be one of those rare occasions where I'm up, moving around, and go my ass right back to bed. Yeah. Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh, Black History moment. So sleepy. Okay, here we go. Okay. That all persons held as slaves within the rebellious states, check out the language, within the rebellious states are henceforward shall be free. Are and henceforward shall be free. All persons held as slaves within the rebellious states are and henceforward shall be free were the words of the Emancipation Proclamation issued January 1st, 1863 by President Abraham Lincoln. This was the beginning of the end of the enslavement of African Americans in the boundaries of the United States of America. Ironically, this executive order from President Lincoln freed the enslaved persons living in the states that had rebelled against the Union and not the enslaved persons of states within the Union. See, there's a distinction there. The order enabled ex-slaves, now free men, to legally participate as soldiers for the Union military. The issuance of the Emancipation Proclamation did not end slavery, but was an integral part in the foundation that would build resistance and ultimately shelter from this evil of society. That was just the beginning, and we have not yet seen the end. We have not reached the end of the enslavement of Black and brown people. But it was January 1st, 1863. The executive order was produced.
The gall and nuts and the balls.
Speaking of balls, of course, I started a debate last night. Or at some point in the wee hours of the morning.
Nice.
Like the whole New Year's Eve tradition, at least in New York City, is gender biased because of the dropping of the ball. Why we got to wait till the ball drops in order to celebrate the New Year's?
Well, it's still a part of this man-made construct called time.
Yeah. Father time. The balls drop.
It's just one ball, though.
Sometimes that's just the fate you were dealt.
Okay.
And they got to live with that. Music break.
The ladies will kick it, the rhyme it is wicked. Those that don't know how to propose get evicted. A woman can bear you, break you, take you. Now it's time to rhyme. Can you relate to a sister dope enough to make you holler, scream?
Yo, let me take it from here, queen. Excuse me, but I think I'm about to get into precisely what I am about to do. I'm conversating with the folks who have no whatsoever clue. So listen very carefully as I break it down for you. Merrily, I can happy overjoyed. Please, with all the people my sisters have employed. Look at you rolling down the sound totally a yes. Let me take the position. Ladies first, yes?
Yes.
Believe me when I say being a woman is great to see. I know that all the fellas out there will agree with me. Not for being one, but for being with one. Cause when it's not for loving, it's the woman that gets them sworn. Stepping, strutting, moving, on, rhyming, cocking, and not we are the ones who give birth to the new generation of prophets to this late.
I break into a lyrical freestyle. Grab the mic, look at the crowd, see smiles. Cause they see a woman standing up on her own too. Slouching, something I want to. Some think that we can't flow. Stereotypes, they gotta go. I'ma mess around and flip the scene into reverse. With what? With a little touch of lace first. You must be blind if you don't believe or hear. Listen to this rhyme. Ladies first, take the time to rehearse. I'm divine and my mind expands throughout the universe. I'm female rap with the method to send the queen Latifah is a perfect specimen.
Can I get some?
Sure, won't you grab the mic and get dumb?
Yo, praise me not, but being simply what I am. Born in Illinois and sound American. You think exactly where I'm coming from. You want right to crime and I'ma give you some. To enable you to aid yourself and get paid. And the material that has no meaning, I waste this place. Pay me every bit of your attention, like mother, like daughter. I would also like to mention, I wish you would bring me to the rhythm of riches now, systematically given. Desperately stressing, I'm the daughter of a sister who's the mother of a brother who's the brother of another. Plus one more. Have a job to do, we doing it, respect due to the mother who's the root of it. And next up is me, the MONIELOVE, and I'm first, cause I'm a LADI.
Contact and it's back. Styling it's harder. Cooling on the scene with my European partner. Laying down track after track. Waiting for the climax. When I get there, that's not that's the next man. Or the next woman man. It doesn't make a difference. Keep the competition coming. And I'll recite a chapter in verse. The title of this recital is Ladies First.
Another hit from this marquee, dedicated to the radio, not he and she. Because it's time for them to get recognized. This is my version of the Nobel Peace Prize. That's why I'm coming out my face like this. Far as negativity, you never get this. If it wasn't for you, nobody would know. That's why this is some for the radio. This rhyme is dedicated to the radio DJs to play all the hits on 7 days. And even on the weekends, the DJ will be freaking without a doubt because everyone is unique in the way they cut the records and be talking. It sounds through the extra crazy stuff on the Walkman. To all of this jockeys that's on the go, this is some for the radio.
Thank you. Can I get an encore? You want more? Cook your roll with the Brooklyn floor. So for one last time, I need y'all to roll. Now what the hell are you waiting for? After me, there should be no more. So for one last time, nigga, make some noise. Who you know fresher than whole? Riddle me that. The rest of y'all know where I'm lurking at. Can't none of y'all mirror me back. Yeah, hear me rap, it's like G rapping his prime. I'm young H.O., raps Grateful Dead. Back to take over the globe, now break bread. I'm in Boeing Jets, Global Express. Out the country, but the blueberry still connect. On the low, but the yacht got a triple deck. But when you young, with the fuck respect. Yep. Grand opening, grand closing. Goddamn your manhole, crack the can open again. Who you gonna find open him?
Hey, it's Anaya Day, and it's time for Brunch in the
Who you gonna see you can't replace him? Cheap imitation. Can I get an encore? Do you want more? Cook and roll with the Brooklyn balls. So for one last time, I need y'all to roll. What the hell are you waiting for? Look what you made me do. Look what I made for you. Knew if I paid my dues, how will they pay you? When you first come in the game, they try to play you. Then you drop a couple of hits. Look how they wait to you. From Marcy to Madison Square, so the only thing that matters is just a matter of years. It's fake for habit, chase status prepared to be at an all-time high. Perfect time to say goodbye. When I come back like Jordan, in the 4-5, it ain't to play games with you, it's to aim at you. Probably maim you. If I owe you, I'm blowing you a smithereens. Cocksucker, take one for your team, and I need you to remember one thing. I came, I saw, I conquered. From record sale, sold out concerts. So motherfucker, if you want this encore, I need you to scream to your lungs to soar.
It's start time. This man is mean. He's killing all y'all. Y'all want more than 10 minutes, but y'all want more than 10.
We fell in love. We were young and innocent then.
Okay, that's all I got.
Do you remember? Wonderful.
So you don't do resolutions anymore?
Nah.
And what happened to the okay? Ah, we have a caller. Chillo and happy new year to you. What is your name and from where art thou calling?
Happy New Year to you all.
It's the
Yay.
queen. It's the queen.
Calling to wish you guys the bestest new year ever. And to
Yay.
say hi.
Hi,
I
sweetheart.
so miss you guys.
We miss
How
you
are
too.
you?
Ooh, it's Loretta from Connecticut.
Loretta from
Yay.
Connecticut.
Yes, it is me. It is I. Greetings to all. Blessings to all.
Blessings, blessings. How are you? What did you do for New Year to transition the old and the new?
I did nothing but enjoy my home because that's where it's safe.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
COVID free.
Yes, yes.
So I stayed in, had a little dessert, and was on the phone talking to a few friends, and that was it. You know, the safest place to be was under my roof.
Agreed. I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad you're well. You sound good. Your pictures indicate that you're looking good and you're feeling good.
Yeah, fat and happy, but I'm gonna work on that this year. I got to get it together.
You know,
Listen, that is not a bad place to be, my dear.
I'm not complaining. Trust me. After what I've gone through, I am not complaining.
Facts.
Amen.
Amen.
So do you have any resolutions for the new year or any goals you want to share?
So I don't have any resolutions because I don't make them. I don't keep up with them. So I'm just going to say that this year I am hoping to become more financially stable. I'm hoping to remain healthy, and that includes cancer-free because I need to put it out there in the atmosphere.
Absolutely.
We don't want any
Amen.
repeats. And I just, wish my family good health, good wealth, and a great year. And that's my family by blood and my family that's not by blood.
Chosen.
So,
We call that a chosen family.
Thrive and prosper, and to just stay healthy, stay happy, stay encouraged.
Yes. Are you familiar with the fruit sour sop?
I've heard of it. I cannot say that I've eaten it, but I have heard about it.
Okay. If you are in, I don't know what resources in terms of regional resources you have, but if you ever get past maybe a West Indian grocer or a food bazaar, they carry them.
Yeah, we have those. Yeah.
Okay. So if you get by one of those, and it has the think mango when you feel it, because it should be, easy to ply a bit, you know what I mean? Pick yourself up one.
Okay.
Pick yourself up one and peel them and eat them. It's a fruit that is supposed to have a lot of nutrients and a lot of cancer nutrients in the fruit.
Okay, so is it like, what does it look like?
It looks like a big avocado with little bumps on it.
Okay.
Asian stores, yes, H Mart has it as well. They carry them, but see what happens is they sell out so fast,
Okay.
and they can range anywhere from, just to give you some warning, from anywhere from $8 to maybe $11 a pound. So, but the properties for them are quite amazing.
And what
For
are they called again?
soursop fruit, it's soursop, SOURSOP. But they also have the tea and things like that, but there's nothing more potent than the actual fruit itself.
And the actual.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have some West Indian food marts right here in my neighborhood, and juicers and stuff. So I will definitely check that out.
Yeah.
I'll give it a try. I am the world's pickiest eater, but I will. I'll try it out. Is it like a grapefruit type, or more like an apple?
It's more like a the best way to describe it is it's more like a mango vibe. I say that it's green. It's green in appearance. It looks like a big avocado with little bumps on it. It's not attractive to look at, but it is sweet when you bite into it. If it's ripe, it's sweet.
Okay, so you're cutting it and eating the inside, not the skin. So I'm not biting into it like an apple.
No.
Okay.
You're cutting it. You're cutting it and eating the inside.
Okay, well, let me just let you know this. If I do grab one, I will be calling you like, all right, I got it. I'm going to eat this.
Cool.
So
make sure if you pick one, like when you pick do you like avocado?
No.
Okay. So you don't pick those.
Did I say that too fast? No. I have a thing. You know what it is? I've discovered it. I have a thing with textures. So certain textures I do not like. Like, I don't like eggs because I don't like the texture. I don't like the soft, the mushy foods.
Okay. Gotcha. I'm trying to I'm trying to kind of give you an analogy of what, when you go to pick one, what it should feel like. Okay, so how do you like pears?
I do.
Okay, so how when you go to pick a pear, if it's hard like that, you can ripen any fruit. The idea is to get fruit that's in season, but you can kind of old school ripen any fruit by taking it and putting it in the dark when you get it at home, or a paper bag, not plastic, paper bag, and setting it in the dark for a couple of days, and it'll ripen. So have the same mindset when you're picking the soursop. Hug it, feel it, try to see if you can knead it with your fingers, and then if it's soft, it's ready to go. If it's hard, sit it out in the dark and, go from there.
Okay, so the objective, right, the objective is to have it soft, because I would be more inclined to eat it if it was like firm and crunchy and crispy. So
no firm, crunchy, crispy. Soften it a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, and yes, Pop, and that's true. If you have your soursop and your sea moss, and if you're making your own sea moss, here's the perfect blend of stuff to get. You get your soursop, get your nice in-season soursop. You get that sea moss and bladderwrack combination, and you have gotten all 102 minerals that your body requires, and then the soursop serves as your booster. And yes, they're making that soursop juice. You can juice it. You can do all kinds of beautiful things to it as well. And yes, you want to eat it. You want it like an ass, too firm, no bueno, too square.
Oh my God, you must be reading comments.
Yes, Mr. J's comments.
Oh my God. I was reading it not knowing where the punchline was, and then when I got through it, I was like, oh my God, like an ass.
Okay,
That caught me.
comment when I get off the line.
Yes,
About
yes.
my phone. Okay.
Yes,
All
yes,
right.
yes.
I will definitely check that out.
But Queen, been knowing you for some time now. I wish you all the joy your heart can hold and then some. I wish you the
And
happiest,
I thank
healthiest,
you.
and prosperous new year. Definitely.
That means a lot. I really do thank you. And Lord knows I really do. And I keep saying that I miss you guys so much. Like so much has just changed with everything that I've gone through. And then, the COVID outbreak, it's just a whole new world. And I am really in the social person that I am
Yes.
kind of been stifled, and that's killing me, so to speak, more than, worrying about the variant is weighing heavy. Let me not get that wrong, but just the social aspect, because that's what I love to do. I mean, like, I have not been able to do that.
Right. Right.
But it's gonna be better. It's got to get better.
Well, yeah, it is. It's inevitably going to get better. When we have, well, okay, yes, it will get better. I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna start the new year off. Try not to volunteer too much information, but I believe it's going to get better because it has to. It has to. It's when it starts to affect the bottom line again. Because I don't think we're going to be shut down like we were before, because it affects too many bottom lines.
The economy.
Mhm.
They would rather see us die than to see us fly.
Right.
Yeah.
So
We're going to be making the Matrix type adjustments, but they're not shutting it down like it did before. They're not losing any more of their corporate dollar. Trust me.
that's right.
And like JaVonne
I hear
said.
that.
So what that means is we have to be a lot smarter about our own health, because then that means they'll put us in compromising situations for their dollar, and we have to be a lot more smart. I think they understand right now that the workers have the power. So how we use the power, or how are you going to, or is your brain the proverbial scrubbed? What your brain is, or is your brain washed completely? Because right now anybody working has the power.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Well, love to all. I'm going to finish. I'm tackling my hair, and that's a project because that's just not my ministry. So I'm going to continue listening to you guys and chuckling along the way. Give Mo a big hug and kiss from me.
Will do.
And tell her I said, I'm still waiting on my poster picture something so I could finish my decor.
Gotcha.
JaVonne, I'm gonna need you to continue to bless us with your smooth and silkiness from the basement. I'm not even gonna press you in 2022 about coming out the basement because this variant is crazy. So, what I'm gonna say is, come to the front yard for a little bit, get a little air, go back, do it in stages. I'm not even gonna say come out, stay out. Just,
She went out last night.
Go out there and get a little air, go on back in.
Yeah, I'll stay silky smooth.
All right, give Cheryl a big hug and kiss from me as well.
I will hug and kiss her.
Maybe in 2022 we'll link up and break bread or something. Somebody gonna crack a mic, something.
That would be so great. And I will.
Excellent. Because I'm sitting here, I'm like, can somebody just grab a mic and sit behind a keyboard and just do the ABCs for me, like something, but you got to be in key now. Don't be messing it up, but you know what I'm saying.
Well, I will keep it silky smooth for you.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Nothing but love for you. Nothing but love.
Love you all.
Love you too, man. So it was,
Love her.
how could you not? How could you not? Oh, this is what I was gonna say. So I just took a glance at my Facebook page where this show is airing, and there are comments there. People have been watching and following along, and I keep saying that I can't see your comments while I'm doing the show because I need to focus on that,
Y'all got to go over to YouTube page if you want her to see the comments at WJBR Internet Radio. The Facebook fans.
Exactly. And so what I
New Year,
did this
y'all.
time was I tried to meticulously copy the live stream
And
to each comment. Um the legendary Sarah Dash, who I miss dearly, her nephew is commenting on my page. I have some other friends that have been commenting on my page. One of my friends who had brunch with me yesterday was like, "Oh, and I love your show." And I was like, "You watch?" "Oh yeah." I was like, "Oh, so you're silent? You watch silently?" "Yeah, yeah, yeah." I said, "Oh, so could you at least comment so at least once so I could know that you're there? That'd be cool." "Oh yeah, she's watching on Facebook."
Nice.
"I'm glad you're watching though. I see you." And I love you. But if everyone could please go to YouTube, WJBR Internet Radio, subscribe, like and subscribe, and hit that bell. There's a little bell.
Is there any way that when the show starts specifically on your page that the YouTube piece pops up as opposed to it being live on actual Facebook?
I tried that at one point. And it became messy. It became like a double, and then you would hear the echo of it or something. It became weird. Misty says you got to reset notifications if you have an iPhone. So I'm not, sure about, what that means, but if you have an iPhone, I used to just repost but Facebook will take that down too. Whenever I start playing things that they don't understand, we have license to play.
They got man.
It doesn't help. You understand what I'm saying? Like it doesn't help, so I might as well just send people directly to YouTube.
Ubulus tubulus.
Yeah. So YouTube, you rock for this. That's all I can say. I don't know what's up, and it seems like the only artist though that is an issue. How about that? Let's have people make a resolution to move from Facebook people to YouTube for 2022 on WJBR Internet. I don't want to stop broadcasting on Facebook until nobody's watching on Facebook anymore. Now I hear myself. But it's good to know that it's still showing because I got something from Universal. They blocked me saying that something I played, whatever. I just can't. I can't be bothered with that. So everybody, just please move over to WJBR Internet Radio on YouTube if you enjoy the show, which I'm sure you do. How could you not? You got all of us, and we're just dope. We're just dope. And join our family here in the chat. You may enjoy listening to Resi Poo and watching Resi Poo with the eyes. Her eyes, whatever. Or
she's the worst.
Or you may enjoy me. Who knows? Not that I could blame you, really.
A la Scorpio.
That's right. But if you come to YouTube, you become one of the chatterboxes, which is dope. I mean, like,
The
and then
chatterboxes are
also the comments that you make more than likely will end up being a part of the show. And we love that. It's actually one of the most fun and funniest and interesting and intriguing parts of the show because you never know what you're going to get.
yes,
Chatterboxes are like a box of chocolate. You never know what
yes,
you're going to get.
yes. And we read them live because they are integrated. They are an integrated and persistent part of the show, which is my favorite part. You know, the chatterboxes and their opinions and how they talk to one another offside.
Exactly. They have whole conversations that have nothing to do with what Rez and I are talking about sometimes. They just go they just talk about whatever. Or sometimes they band together to humiliate me.
Oh, they don't.
It's just good times for everybody. Nah, that's what's up, man. Basement dwellers, chatterboxes. I love you. I just y'all are so special, man. I love you all to pieces, and that's what's up. And Misty J says, yes, we are persistent. I have to hold it down for LaVonne today because she is MIA. Absolutely, absolutely.
I hope she shook a tail feather maybe last night and just decided to take it in.
Exactly, exactly. Hopefully she did something so fantabulous last night that she was like, yo, I'll catch the show later because
I was tired.
I was tired. I'm tired too, man. But what was the other thing? It was something else. Were you gonna say something, Rez?
Yeah, I'm just looking at, I like to like surf the newsreel sometimes because, I got this from Charlemagne because he believes that there's some really sick folk in the world, and what makes news or what people spend time wasting ink on, like, and people's reactions to things is kind of, it just gets me out of my own thought bubble. How about that? So there was this woman in Chicago that quarantined herself for 3 hours in a bathroom on an airplane. She quarantined herself for 3 hours
in an
in
airplane
bathroom after she tested positive. She quarantined herself.
Wait, okay. So when did she realize she was positive?
No,
Did she
the question?
First of all, other people got to use that bathroom. That ain't your private bathroom. I thought sis was hanging out in her own bathroom because she got kids, and I don't know why you would do that, but that's I appreciate the thought. I appreciate the sentiment.
You do?
The sentiment of trying to quarantine yourself and not get other people sick. However, don't get on the fucking plane.
Yeah, I don't know how Karen got on the plane to begin with.
Why are you on the plane?
Then to hold, you ain't supposed to be on the plane positive. How about that? Allegedly. So it's just a whole bunch of what they call it tomfuggery going on.
Why is it that every time you say allegedly, it sounds so sarcastic?
It is. It is.
It is. It's like, what is the definition of sarcasm?
Allegedly.
Terez saying allegedly. Not when I say it, it doesn't sound sarcastic. Not to me, anyway. Well, allegedly, such and such and such happened. Or
you use the word for legal purposes. When you do broadcast, you use the word allegedly because if it's any part true, you don't want anybody saying that you said anything that
Somebody asked an interesting question that has nothing to do with nothing, but I will put it out there.
What's it?
Would you kick someone out of your house for being rude to your dog or cat?
Absolutely. Well, it depends on how you define rude, too.
Right. Don't physically try to harm my pet, my family. That's because, your dog or your cat, that's your baby.
Right. It depends on what you know about your baby. Like I know my Bravey is a love whore. I do know that. And I do know that he has a tendency to jump up on people,
Right.
like he likes to be hugged and loved. He is completely like he thinks
Huggaloo.
everybody that comes here is for him.
He's a hug
So,
bug.
huh?
He's a hug bug.
He's a hug bug. He loves it. His tail is wagging all the way. He's just super excited. Like the doorbell, they're here for me. They're here for me. Mommies, get up. So it's like, okay. But we're trying to retrain him to not jump on people. But he does. He gets just too excited. And he just, and if you're not a pet lover or you just don't want a dog jumping on you, So I say that to say know thy pet. Now, everybody that, of course, comes here, they know Brave. They know who he is. We don't have any people that come here that don't know Brave. So, that probably would be a hard thing to say. So I'm imagining that it would be somebody that you don't know well that would come into your house that would treat your pets unkindly. But the idea that if they are doing that and you don't have an unruly pet, because I also do know the flip side to that. I know some pet parents that think everybody loves their pet or everybody loves dogs or cats, and that ain't it. That just ain't it. We can't take pets everywhere just because this is such and such. You have to accept him too. No, you don't. And I'm a pet parent. I say that. No, you don't. Don't come to my house with your 5,000-pound Mastiff talking about. No. I mean, I can love your dog from afar, but I'm not always going to be welcoming, just because he's your dog. I think there's a pet etiquette that needs to go along with ownership too. Like I also think that if I'm walking my dog, just don't come over and have your dog, like doing the meet and greet thing, because people seldom like Bravey's a little guy. I don't want him like meeting and greeting with somebody's pit bull because they're both dogs and you're in the dog park. No, I don't like that part. I like, like if Brave sees doggies, if they're the same size, okay, but I don't want a big motherfucking dog, like because you go, oh no, you're doing the tug of war thing, and I don't like that. I've seen too many near misses.
What do you mean tug of war? Like people,
I've seen in dog parks, and I have one up the street from me, where people with larger animals have to be aware that the little guys are going to do their little dog show, right? So when I'm walking Brave, I have him on a leash, first of all. I don't let him run free in the dog park. I don't, because other dogs are in there and it's harder to bend over and grab him up. I just prefer to keep him on a leash. But when you have a pit or you have a dog that's a substantial size, Brave is a small Havanese. I'm just using him as an example, but I've seen like Chihuahuas and what do you call those hot dogs? Dachshunds, just smaller dogs, poodles and Yorkies. They're in the dog park, and the parents of a Great Dane or the parents of a Shepherd or the parents of a pit bull even are letting them play, in a space that way with dogs that you don't know. And I've seen some near misses, because of it. A pit bull is, like I'm not saying they're aggressive. I'm saying that a lot of times they're groomed to be, but they're not, organically aggressive. Like I don't think dogs are, but but you're not tossing around my poodle either. That's just the way I feel about it. And I think that the dog owners need to be more conscious of the fact that when you're in a dog park, everybody's play may not be the same. It just may not be the same. So you just have to. I don't like Bravey playing with big boys, because they get rough, and he's, I don't want him being nicked, and I've seen that. You hear it all the time. The dog's crying in the dog park, and it's like that's because it's too much, and then the owners don't react in a way that's appropriate for me. Like, get your dog. Your dog likes to chase other dogs. Get your fucking dog.
Yeah.
You make us not like your dog because you can't manage him. It's not has nothing to do with the dog, everything to do with the owner. So that's it. That's my doggy rant for the day.
Terez says, did you see this comment?
Which one?
Someone came over to visit and she picked up my cat and girlfriend and put her in the oven. It must have been her. It must have been picked up the cat and put the cat in the oven. No, she didn't turn on the stove. My girlfriend had her on her back in 2.0 seconds. How in the fuck you gonna come to someone's house, pick up their cat, and put the cat in the oven? Nah, see, I don't think
Wait a minute. Wait.
I would hate to think I even have a friend that would do some shit like that.
Wait a minute. She came to someone else's house and she picked up the cat and put the cat in the oven?
Right.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
I don't know. I don't have nobody in my life that would do that shit. But I tell you what, after girlfriend slammed on the floor and had her on the floor and whatever, and I separated them and dragged her ass out of my house, she would not come back in.
Because sometimes when people are getting ready to cook, they don't open the oven before they turn it on. Like, why listen, she probably would have been drop kicked a few times.
A pretty crazy chick. Yeah.
Yeah, that's no. Mm-mm. Yeah. No, and I agree with you, Pop. Not all adults can play in the same playing ground. So I don't. I think your dogs, and I don't like the reference with dogs and children, but there's big bullies in the playground, just like in dog parks, and then there's owners that don't make sense. It's usually the owners, that kind of don't see their child for what their child is, or just don't have any boundaries with their child, or walk them off leash. Sometimes there's that. And, and you think that when they run up to the person, it's supposed to be okay. Sometimes I'm not in the mood to have dogs jump on me, not even my own. So, get your dog, miss. Get your dog. Cats, you don't have that issue with, because cats are shady. Cats are not gonna. I don't require your interaction, human. Goodbye.
Oh my God. I love cats. I really do. I do. I mean, I don't know why I love them so much, but I do. And they could give less than a fuck about me or anybody else.
Facts.
Unless they want me, their servant, to pet them.
Yeah. And then it's pet right here. Okay, that's enough.
Yep. If you don't stop, I'm gonna bite your ass. I'm going to scratch you. I'm gonna make you sorry that you didn't follow directions the way I needed you to. Rub me the right way, bitch.
And no means no for cats. Let me tell you something. Mo was starting to tell. I do believe that, God rest her soul, our cat, Miss Kitty, when she had enough, she had enough. And Mo was always testing the boundaries with her. Like, she would start these stories and Kitty would be just sitting there chilling. And all of a sudden, Mo's going to start talking to me about a former cat she owned. And, Miss Kitty is very possessive. She was like, she said, all right, I done told you one time that I am the cock of the walk. Stop talking about that other cat bitch you had. So Mo's getting into this story again. And all of a sudden, Kitty walks over to her and just pops her. Pop! Hush! I kid you not.
Wow.
She was like, I was like, see, you're talking about the cat again. And this is like, she did this once. We thought it was a fluke. It happened again. We knew it was not a fluke. She hit her that time and then jumped off the bed and ran.
That is funny.
I was like, okay, she does not want you talking about mulatto. It's just not going to work for her.
That is funny.
Yes, Kitty was a calico.
Do the dog catch a baby? Do the dog catch a dog?
That was perfect.
Yo, guess what?
Hey, Gina Breedlove, what's
The
cracking?
beautiful Gina Breedlove.
The beautiful Gina Breedlove.
Yep. I know. I had sent her a message a couple of months ago. Things have been so crazy, saying that we need to have her back on the show, and we do. So we will. We need to have her.
Medicine woman. Happy
Her
New
voice,
Year.
her voice, her energy.
JaVonne's at it again.
No, I'm just saying. Her energy is just so fluid, like, and then her
Like
voice.
sound.
Oh my God! And the logic. She's smart. She's compassionate. You can feel,
Surrounds so firm, so fully packed.
yo, Gina Breedlove.
Yes.
And look, she said loves. That means the both
Plural.
of us.
That's plural.
That means me too.
Yes.
That means me.
And Happy New Year. And something's transferred over to the new year.
See, she can't stand you, right?
Oh,
God.
hey, love. Hey, love.
Oh, Shannon.
Hey, Shannon.
Hey,
See?
oh. And look at that picture. I wish I could blow
Hey,
that picture
family.
up
Which
of
one?
Gina. The
Oh,
picture
yeah.
that she has. Yeah.
That's when the mane was big and wild and free. I love that actually. Actually, she
Yes,
wears
that,
two.
that's
She
right.
wears two. Great. Her hair is great short and great long.
Yeah, I only have seen her with the short hair,
Mhm.
which is absolutely devastatingly beautiful on her. Yep.
A moment of silence, shall we? Great
Yo.
things are happening, man. Just great things are happening. So, a moment of silence for great things. That's how we're gonna say that. Okay. Oh, Misty, and did you can't even close the door behind it as a rep? I don't understand that, Elisa. What are you saying? Oh, meant. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Let me take you to the water.
Hey!
There's a woman waiting there. She will answer all your questions, and her kiss feels just like a prayer. And let her carry all your dreams. Lift you up, you will believe. If you've been thinking you're not worth the time, change your mind. There is pleasure in the water. If you're seeking, you will find. How I love the holy feeling of your breath living inside mine. And let her carry all your dreams. Lift you up, you will believe. If you've been thinking you're not worth the time, change your. You can manage what you can't measure. Come on, surrender to this bliss. All this, I am following the sun. I am following the one who lives, who lives.
That, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Gina Breedlove. Yo, if you want some dopeness, some sound
90
healing,
seconds.
sound healing for your soul, for your spirit, some listening pleasure, find you some Gina Breedlove music. How about that? Is that not
Yes,
healing?
yes,
Did that
yes,
not do something for your spirit? Made me
yes,
want to wake up.
yes, yes, yes.
There she is.
Hey, what's happening, fam? I really didn't think y'all would
60
answer that.
seconds.
Yes,
That's
yes,
because
yes.
you didn't listen to the last one, man. I said, I said, I
To
said, no, I
pieces,
don't think
G,
we're
to
gonna
pieces.
have one. And then Pop said, no. Oh, that was a behind the scenes thing. Y'all wouldn't know that. But I did say we were gonna have a show. We'd see you on set. I don't know what happened, but I'm glad you're here. And we were talking about you earlier because Misty J felt like she had to hold it down by herself because you weren't here.
I thought that maybe you went out and had some festivities and decided to do your life, get your own entire life for the new year, LaVon. It's okay though. But can I say this though? Because something is amazing. Speaking of sound healing and all that good shit that we need for our souls, like we get a chance to reset, y'all. We get a chance to do some transition shit.
Yes.
Okay, so
10 seconds.
there is this company. It's called Sumana Soul Sanctuary. And I'll say that again. It's Sumana Soul Sanctuary. And they're launching a woman's womb wisdom retreat. It's the healing is feminine, divine, ancestral, and sexual trauma. Okay? Now you'd be surprised, or maybe not, how many of us have survived sexual trauma. But it's in March 24th through the 30th in 2022 in Tulum. And, they'll be hosting, a whole bunch of practitioners, if that's the right word to use. That's my word. That may not be their word, but they're hosting internationally renowned medicine women, grief healers, doulas, healers, indigenous shaman, and, all of the above. So what I would do if you are interested, and I'm going to have more information.
Yeah, you know what to
Thank
do.
you.
Have the information and the flyer, if there's anything visual, even if
Yes,
it's a little video clip or whatever, send it to me
yes,
early and we will be able to do a nice little promo for it.
yes.
And speaking of, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, it's like 7 days and 6 nights of accommodations, and
Nice.
it's in the Tulum jungle. So I need to see if I can get my ass over there because this would be amazing. This will be amazing. I'm going to actually see if we can get Shannon Amos back on the show
Cool.
to discuss this, and answer questions and all that good stuff. Yeah, because this is too good to not share on a broader scale and give it more time. Um, so yeah, but meanwhile, we can post what she sent me on our page because you can click into it and if and walk and have a walk away for now until we can get her on the show. I know she's super busy, but we super busy.
Yeah, and
We can get
LaVon,
her
that's
on
because
the
that portion of the show is over. Whenever that countdown comes up, that's the
show.
end of the telephone calls. But um happy new year to you. We
Yes.
love you. We miss you. Also, just an FYI, breaking news. This just we were just informed that Saturday, Mr. Gary Houston will be joining us.
Yes, 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 yes.
And I, for
Good
one,
picture
am very
again.
excited about that. And I think we
And I
are.
think he said no questions are barred. Ooh,
Ooh,
nice.
no
We,
questions and a bar. I hope he's bringing some liquor.
no, I'm saying no questions we can't answer. Like we can ask him all about his NBA days and everything.
I know. I'm just teasing. I don't drink. Y'all know that. I didn't even drink last night, and I was up until 3:30.
I
Anywho,
drink.
yeah,
I participate in some adult beverages, honey, when I do.
I want to thank everybody for last year. Y'all helped me. I can only speak for me. Y'all helped me to get through the year. It wasn't easy. And y'all stuck with us, and just means the world to me. And we've grown, we continue to grow. Thank you for everyone listening on the podcast. Thank you for everybody in every country that's listening. Thank you even for those of you on the other side of goodness that listen to whatever the hell you listen for prayerfully. Bring the body, and the mind shall follow. We wish you nothing but joy and love and happiness. And when you're happy, you can't be angry and ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
Can't be.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be.
Right. Peace, love, and joy to everybody. That's what we want.
Yes, yes. All of that good stuff. Happy beginnings, happy reset. And, let's just make sure that we do it healthy and strong, and, and shift some things that we want to see and start being the change that we want to see in the world.
Absolutely. And to everyone who lost somebody in 2021 and prior to that, our sincere condolences. Hold your loved ones in your heart. For those of you who went through it, got through it, we stay prayerful that you don't have to go through that thing again, and that 2022 is an amazingly wonderful, fruitful time for you. And yeah.
Remember, we the people hold the power. Take
That's
your
right.
power back. Operation Take Your Power Back, and make sure you take care of yourselves.
And with that, that's the bell.
Can you hear that?
Yes, I can hear that.
Shoot, sorry.
No, that's fine. I like it. It's pretty. And with that, enjoy. We will see you Wednesday. And I may do some pop-ups later on today after my nap. Have a good one. Thank you for watching.
Peace.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And it's only one, not two. No years.
Peace world. It's the Love King of R&B, Raheem Devon, and you're in the basement with JaVonne and Terez. Keep it locked right here.
Hey, it's your girl Allison Williams, and you're in the basement with JaVonne and Terez.
You're listening to Brunch in the Basement with JaVonne and Terez, playing my kind of music.
I know she's watching in the background.
Well, hi, Mom. How you doing? What's your mama's name?
Juanita.
Juanita, you know I love you, no matter what you do. And I hope you understand me. Every word I say is true, 'cause I love you. Oh, 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 oh. That's for Juanita, yeah.
She's going to be floating today. Floating today.
So when I come to town, I know she's gonna have. Can she cook? Can she cook? Mama
can cook. Oh yeah.
Oh, when I come to town now, I'm gonna look for them greens and cornbread. Yeah.
Still in the basement, no longer alone, with my homegirl Terez on the microphone. Music, politics, or just chatting it up. Brunch in the basement, see that's what's up. You never know who might run through. Legendary artist or someone brand new. You miss a lot when you miss one day. At least that's what I heard somebody say. But it doesn't really matter what whoever says. It's always a good show with JaVonne and Terez. Yeah. Brunch in the basement with JaVonne and Terez. Yeah. Let's see who we got today. Come on, everybody's a friend in my head. I already know everybody. Whatever it is, it's gonna be good. One day I'll tell you about me and Shaka Khan, but you know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but she doesn't know anything about it. But anyway. No, she doesn't. She wasn't even there actually. But anyway.
All our bosses though, Jay.
Like she got our ears and
I'm gonna send y'all some perfume. I'll definitely get an address. I'll send y'all out
You can
tomorrow.
send me some cologne, because I mean,
cologne,
you know,
make cologne?
yeah.
I will
Just
do
in
that.
case I should meet Shaka Khan, I want to smell really, you know, nice.
Oh God.
Okie dokie, man. Whatever you say.
Just wanted to wish everybody a happy Shaka Hanukkah. All right, thank you. Let's carry on. I'm sorry. I had to.
JaVonne, there's a pill you're going to be able to take for that.
I promise not to tell them which way you went, but they're coming for you.
The time, so
And we thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yes, thank
well,
you.
thank you. This part, that little piece, I'm just gonna keep and play it all the time for myself. But no, I'm just teasing.
And I think it's time, Terez, to do a little rapid fire with Mr. Richard Pryor Jr.
I think so. I think so. So
Yeah.
don't worry, we won't hurt you.